Ay, 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 ay de ti.
On this episode of Blank Canvas, I meet Vickie Fremont, a truly innovative artist from Cameroon. Vickie creates art pieces from recycled paper, metal, wires, and textiles. We visit her weekly class for kids and also drop by her museum exhibition to behold 53 handcrafted puppets, each representing a nation from Africa. Vickie Fremont is a native of Cameroon. She celebrates the unique African tradition of creating art with used and recycled materials. Her themes and ingredients are also African in origin, ranging from vibrant fabrics to significant trade beads. Vickie's art arises from her reverence for this earth and a deep need to honor and recycle materials, transforming them into museum-quality pieces. I had a chance to visit Vickie's weekly class in Harlem, where I asked her all about her unique art. What Vickie created here was more than just a space for kids to express themselves. As the future inheritors of our beautiful earth, she was instilling in them a respect for all materials and a beautiful way to recycle waste.
Can you first tell me about where we are and what's going on here?
And this center exists for many years. The idea was really to get the Harlem community and have them coming with the kids to do some art.
So you found out that they were putting an art center in here, and you ran.
And I run and I can.
Vickie explains that the sky is the limit for art possibilities with recycled materials. For her, nothing is trash or waste, only potential materials to integrate into her artwork.
What kind of artist would you describe yourself as?
I call myself someone who is living, and I'm a human being, and I do the best I can to be just alive and to thanks the universe for all the gifts I'm having, so I'm just like, thanks.
Well, those of us not blessed with such talent stand in awe of your work because it's really, really beautiful. Where are you from?
I'm from Cameroon.
Cameroon, wonderful. French-speaking Cameroon, I assume.
French and English. And that's the reason I'm so involved with, doing art with the kids, because as soon as you open the door to the creativity, it's so easy to do everything.
Apart from puppets and bags out of recycled materials, Vickie Fremont also makes exquisite beaded jewelry using traditional African beads. Vickie collected semi-precious beads from several regions in Africa, many of these worn by ancient tribes to produce a variety of effects. I couldn't wait to try on a few myself.
Tell me about a little bit of some of the things you do, if we can. Some of the things we're looking at here.
So I collect beads, and I have this passion of working with the beads all together. They have a great and interesting meaning in Africa, and the beads, they can give you peaceful. So I try to create bracelets, so when you wear this bracelet you feel like you have something special.
Yes.
And also you can get some good energy, and also it can be like some kind of healing for people.
Yes.
So this is the way I do this kind of bracelet. There is a story. These, for example, these small beads are from the Fulani people. They are nomadic people.
Fulani people, I know exactly.
Yeah, the nomadic people. So the story is about, it's really about this kind of good energy you can get, and they are giving you some position as a woman in your community. So you're really like more than a queen. You know, you are someone important because of having these beads.
I was inspired by Vickie's reverence and adoration for the earth, how she reused and recycled every scrap, protecting our world in the process.
Wow.
A little more than 2 years.
This little small thing is making I like this. This reminds me of those masks. I don't know if you're feeling what I like.
The Junju mask.
Yes, I love this. I just,
She agreed to teach me to weave a little nest with scraps of cloth she'd collected. I couldn't wait to get started.
I think this is going to be really nice when it turns out.
Yeah, I will show you.
Of course, we have like 3 more hours of work to do now. You think we can do it?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
You just tie the fabric like here, so it's something we can do together. We try to go close to the 2 times on the same space.
Vickie's creations are currently on display at the Museum of Biblical Art in New York City. The museum is thrilled to highlight the spiritual resonance between African traditions of preserving the earth and contemporary Western efforts to protect our ecology. Vickie took me on a tour of her exhibit. Vickie created 53 handmade puppets, representative of different nations in Africa. They were made with recycled cloth and traditional beads. What separated Manhattan from this phenomenal exhibit was a thin wall of glass, so passers-by always stopped for a glance or two, enchanted by the vibrant colors. Vickie explains that birds have a special place in African tradition. These birds represent the souls of the ancestors long gone from the world.
I have to tell you, this looks amazing. Sitting all together, and now that they're connected to this, and
with the
what a
beads.
beautiful idea you came up with.
Yes.
I love the stories behind it. I love the bird and the protection and the freedom and all of that.
Freedom is
a lot of
very
themes
important.
in your art.
The nest, therefore, is also special, signifying the final resting place after the soul has taken flight from the physical world.
The birds are coming from the nest. These are the nests. This is a big nest with all the beads, you know, the connection with Africa, with the African continent is from there. So the birds, they fly all over. And they go through the African map. For me, they represent the past and also the present and the future. So they are giving this, you know, they fly up because they are the symbol of the freedom and the independence. But at the same time, the nests are here to remember them. They may need to come back to their homes, you know, because it's not so easy to be independent or to be free. The 4 big puppets are the ancestors, and they have all the energy to help the birds to fly and to help this big continent to get the energy that the continents need to become, because, you know, after 50 years, for many of them to be independent, what about the next coming 50 years, you know, so
those are the ancestors.
Those are the ancestors.
Vickie Fremont is truly one of a kind. Her passion for working with recycled materials for the sole purpose of preserving and beautifying the earth is awe-inspiring. And by going that extra mile to teach this art to children, she had truly come a memorable full circle.